welcome back for another video, everyone. So it's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos, and I think it's well overdue. If you're a long-time viewer of mine, you would know I like to do a farm update every now and again. I do try to do one every month, but this summer has been impossible to do that. Just to update you of what's gone on the farm, what's been happening and stuff. So yeah, got a few surprises, so we'll get straight into it. You've probably seen by the thumbnail, we've got some Dorset sheep. Yes, our first lot of Dorset sheep. So my uncle decided he wants some Dorset sheep, so decided to give him a shot. He bought two there a few months back. Let's say a few months back, probably was a few months back. It was when we were doing the first cut silage. He got them. He got two in private. Saw them on an ad on a website, and he bought them two, the only two that was there. And he quite likes them. The only issue he did say is shearing them. A lot of wool on them. But at the end of the day, they're quite good, I believe. So I did a little mistake there. You can lamb 3 times in 2 years with them. So yeah, I got that wrong. But yeah, you can lamb 3 times in 2 years with a Dorset sheep. With normal sheep, it's once every year. That's pretty good. I will show you them here. I don't know where they are. They're in this field somewhere. They're up the top, I think. The two are in here. So we've got sheep literally everywhere. So we've got different lots of sheep. We've got probably altogether 4 lots. Have we got 4? 1, 2. I think there's a lot down here. 1, 2. Yeah, 3. And then we've got a 4th lot here, which are lambs that have been kept on from, well, back last year / this year lambing. So yeah, these are them here, as you can see. And in fact, you can actually see one of the Dorsets right there. That one right there. Hard to see, but that's one of them. And then the other one is literally right opposite. They do seem to be a bit of a darker wool, like more of a brown, it seems. So yeah, I went to the Mart yesterday. There was a sale going on, quite a big sale in our local Mart, and I don't know how many sheep was there altogether, but there were ewe lambs and ram lambs and all sorts really. So yeah, I went with him, ended up buying 5 more, so we have now 7. The plan was to get 6 at the Mart, but unfortunately prices were literally quite high, and had to be careful because once you get bidding, you are deadly. So it's quite addicting. So yeah, I'm gonna go and show you now these Dorset sheep that we bought yesterday. Actually, yeah, it was yesterday. So I think my uncle's wormed them and put them in this lot ready for the ram. Is doing fine, and it just goes to show the goodness that sheep do to your land. I mean, just look at this grass. This field, I believe, hasn't had fertilizer at all this year. Just put sheep on your land and you won't really need to. I think it's had muck, but that's the only thing it's had. And look how fresh it is. Cows don't really do that to your land. Not really. They're quite fussy. Sheep are quite fussy as well. But yeah, cows tend to leave quite a bit. Sheep tend to graze down nice and flush. So yeah, we'll head on up here. There's the 5 of them there. quite big lambs as well. They're 8 months old and they're going to be having the ram this year. So the ones that we were going to buy, we were going to hopefully lamb them by the next year. But we ended up getting a few ones that were big enough and old enough. And we just said, we'll just chuck the ram in with them. I don't know if the ram is in with them already. I don't think he is. But here they are. So you can see they're quite fluffy sheep. They have been sheared, and I think they are pedigrees as well. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, bought 5, happy enough with them. Yeah, they're doing good. They're sticking together, which is good. They're grazing, they look healthy. And to be honest, I am looking forward to lambing to see how good of a lambs they produce. Hopefully they'll produce good lambs. I think they're having a clean ram, which that was a ram that we bought late last year. So hopefully it'll serve us well. We've also bought another ram this year as well, so now we've got 3 rams, and we were going to buy a Dorset ram lamb as well, so we would have had 4, but yeah, I'll get on to that in a second. Them there. They're not too wild. I could be jinxing myself, but I mean, I got up fairly close to them there, so I mean, I'm pretty sure Dorsets are well known for being quite a wild sheep, but they're not too bad, in fairness. So that's the 5 Dorsets, and the other 2's in the field next door. And yeah, these sheep are Texels and Sheen, I think, or are they all Texels? I think there could be a few of both, but yeah, lambing this year is going to be full swing again. I've got them Dorsets to lamb, so that's something to look forward to lambing. Got a different breed of sheep. Didn't think my uncle would get them. He was talking about getting a few Dorsets last year, and then he changed his mind as he did a bit of research on them, and he decided then he wasn't going to go for them, but he still wasn't sure. But he ended up getting a few, 2 there, and ended up wanting a few more. So I think we are going to be breeding a few of our own Dorsets next year. I think the plan, what my uncle said, all going well, he's going to buy a Dorset ram next year, and then of course by lambing then 2023, Christ, then we should have our own bred Dorset, hopefully Dorset sheep. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a Dorset ram as well. Different breeds. The breeds we've normally stuck with has been Texel, really. We've always stuck with Texel and Clean mainly. We've had a few Suffolks. I think we've got 1 or 2 Suffolks, and not many. Yeah, so yeah guys, I'll head on down to the yard now, and I'll go round a few other things that's happened and is going on, so stay tuned. Look at the grass. I mean, the grass is just overwhelming, really. This field not doing so much, but it has been topped, so that's why it's kind of recovering. But sheep, you see with all this, sheep don't like this stuff, so that's why we have to top often. You could say get more sheep, well then we tend to find come winter time, you have to start feeding them, which is fine, but grass gets scarce and they make a mess out in the field, and you don't really want to have to bring them in early just to start feeding them and start making a mess in the field. But it is what it is, and then you find in summertime you don't have enough sheep, so it's hard to balance it out. But this is literally like a silage field. I mean, there's more crop here than what we had in our second cut silage, so there's a lot of grass here. There is a lot of grass. I mean, it's also down to shade as well. There's a big tree there shading around this area. You can see then it's a bit more bare down there, but Christ, there's a lot of grass here. Whew. I'm gonna guess the ram is over here. If he isn't over here, I've either missed him or he's gone lost. So that's him there. That's the new ram. So you can see he's a Texel ram, and he's already got a marker on him ready for serving. You can see that red underneath his belly there, or neck. So yeah, he's in with a few here. We've only got him this year. We only got him about a month back, not even. So we are taking it easy on him because he's a big ram for his age. He has a big head, a very big head, but I think he'll be fine, hopefully. So what have we got in here? We've only got 4 in with him, I think. Is it 4? Yeah, 4. Just to see how he does this year. We've still got the old ram, which is Archie. You may remember him from previous videos. Still got him. He might be going next year because, of course, replacements coming on. You can't keep his daughters on, of course, without having to change the ram. So that was the whole point of getting him. And you can see he's a beefy boy, plenty of shape to him, big head. So my uncle's a bit worried about his head being a bit big for lambing. I mean, if you look at the ram we've got now, which is Archie, which is another Texel ram, I mean, he has about the same size head. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm certain it'll be fine, I'm hoping. But you can see him there. I'll put a few pictures in here as well of him close up. I'm not going to go in and disturb him because I don't know the ram that well, so he could literally chase me. So yeah, but there's a few sheep for him to try out on for the next few months, weeks. See how he does. Hopefully he produces good lambs, and then next year then he'll probably be in with a lot more sheep full force then, probably. So that's another ram pedigree, I believe. So yeah, that's the sheep side of it done. Cows are doing grand. We have pretty much finished calving this year now. All went well. Very good calving season. I'll get you once we're in the yard. Hedge cutters on. So yeah, safe to say silage 2021 is over for us. There is silage going on farm next door, so I don't know whether I'll go up and help them out. We'll see. But yeah, hedge cutters on pretty much as soon as we finish second cut. Hedge cutters on, and my uncle's been trying her out on the road here, doing a bit of hedge cutting to see how she works. So next week's video will probably be hedge cutting, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, and all well and good. You should have it out on 8 PM, but I am going back to, I'm starting college, so I'm hoping I will have the video out by 8 PM. I should be back by then. I should be back by 5, but whether I'll have a lot of homework to do, I'm not sure yet. But just bear with me. and I'm sure the first week's going to be a bit bumpy, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I might just take a week off on YouTube just to settle in and not having to worry about YouTube, but we'll see. If I can get a few videos pre-recorded and edited, I should be fine, so I might try and do that this week. But yeah, so the good old 390 is on the hedge cutter. For sure get a video for you. Last year you guys seemed to enjoy that, so yeah, so there's a 390 turbo, and this is the hedge cutter we're running. Two's quite a known big brand around our area. A lot of people tend to have Two's, and McConnell tend to be the two big brands or makes around here. So she's a Two's 455. She does need a bit of touching up, but look, she's 10 plus years old, and she's in very, very good condition for her age. I've seen many hedge cutters, the same exact one, same age, and they are wrecked. And she gets washed every end of season. Once we finish hedge cutting, she gets washed, greased up, and put away. Maybe one thing we'll start doing is putting a bit of waste oil on her, because you can see there's a bit of rust coming on her now. But I think what will be nice is just to repaint this. Everything else is fine, there's no rust anywhere else, just a bit on this frame here, but the boom is all solid, everything really. So maybe repaint this, but the reason this is going is because heat. In here is your oil for the pump, and this warms up very hot, and of course then the paint peels and all sorts of stuff, and the vibration from the tank here. Flails could do with a sharpen, just go with an angle grinder and just sharpen them up maybe one day, but otherwise she's fine. She does the job for us. She does all our farm, and we even do I won't say contracting, but we do someone's field that they don't really do nothing with, so we hedge cut that for them. But so that's the levers. They just clamp on there with a clamp, and then you just got your normal up, down, turn your rotors on. So, and then she's constantly pumping. Then you turn her on the PTO with the lever there, and that turns the pump on the hedge cutter. That turns everything then, so you can operate it, operate the boom, and everything, and then turn the flails on. Then there's a lever, red lever you saw there, push that down and she engages. There's no hydraulic lines, nothing, literally nothing. The hydraulic spools on this tractor barely gets used anymore, because she used to run the muck spreader, and we used to put then the spool on to open the lid on that, but she doesn't run the dung spreader anymore. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it, just a quick update. The cattle crush is also out as well, ready for TB testing. We've got TB testing next month, yeah, October. So yeah, TB testing then to sell probably some of the bullocks that we have ready to go. And yeah guys, just a quick little update, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you have any further questions you want to ask. Feel free to ask. And there is literally not much else going on, just a quick update. I thought talk to you guys. We've got hedge cutting going on, there'll be a video on that hopefully next week, stay tuned for that. TB testing, new Dorset sheep, new breed to the flock, and that's really it, to be honest. And then we've finished calving, and then we start back up calving I think November. We've got 1 November, and then probably then start summertime again. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that little update vid. I think it was needed, hadn't done one in a while. So yeah, anyway, see you in the next one. Take care.